So we've got an interesting one this week, haven't we?
We do. And Joel pointed this one out. In fact, it happened on Thursday, so it was just after last week when we just finished recording, and he was like, we have a story for this week.
We do.
Yeah, so an AFP crime ring in Sydney was raided on last Thursday, the 2nd of February, seizing over $150 million worth of assets.
Yeah, so this was a pretty big news story at the end of last week it was all over the news. So they seized more than $150 million of assets, including mansions, property in Western Sydney, cryptocurrency, designer watches and handbags. So the Assistant Commissioner, Kirsty Schofield, said that 9 people were arrested on Wednesday last week and they went to court on Thursday. And the alleged leader of the crime group facing up to 25 years in jail if convicted.
Yeah, so apparently they were running what's known as an underground bank, so basically laundering money, taking it offshore. They've been doing that between 2018 and 2022. Obviously, they're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. And what's interesting is that the Assistant Commissioner actually said that this is the largest restraint of assets that the AFP has ever undertaken.
So it's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
So some of the assets, I know Jade just went through some of them, but there was like one property in Sydney near the airport, which is 360 hectares, worth about $47 million.
Yeah.
So, and I know... they said it's basically the size of a suburb.
Yeah. It's a lot of land.
That is, and of course there's all the other assets that they had as well. No, crime doesn't pay. Clearly they've got ways of finding things, and I think, I'm not suggesting that everyone out there who's doing something wrong is going to end up in this sort of trouble. But there is so much information out there, it doesn't take that long for the pieces to be jotted together and work out what's going on. I mean, these guys, they've had a very sophisticated crime ring going on and they still got caught.
Yeah, exactly. And it's at such a large scale as well, like $150 million worth of assets that was seized. That is a huge operation.
And I mean, how much have they made outside of that? I mean, that's just what they've managed to get.
Exactly.
So, yeah, all right. So naughty corner story for today. But, crime doesn't pay.
That's right.